Evidence-based clinical practice guidelines. Key points. Clinical practice guidelines are recommendations for optimizing patient care that is developed by systematically reviewing the evidence and assessing the benefits and harms of healthcare interventions. Evidence-based medicine, EBM, is a philosophy of practice and an approach to decision-making in the clinical care of patients that involves making individual patient care decisions based on the best currently available evidence. Evaluation of the quality of a guideline and the appropriateness of its use in a given setting depends primarily on an ability to distinguish methods that minimize potential biases in development. The definition of the clinical questions to be addressed by a guideline is a key step that provides direction for the activities to follow. The quality of the evidence that forms the basis for recommendations is a key aspect for the interpretation and use of a practice guideline. The advantage of the grade system is that all of the evidence that is most important for making the decision has been judged with explicit criteria, the judgments are made transparent, evidence profiles and summary of findings tables have been created, consequently facilitating the use of the best evidence. Prior to selecting a clinical practice guideline for implementation in a healthcare system or for personal use by a healthcare professional, it is important that the quality of published guidelines be evaluated. Perhaps the most useful tool available for evaluating clinical practice guidelines is the one created by the Appraisal of Guidelines for Research and Evaluation, AGRI, collaboration. The most effective methods for implementing guidelines to achieve the desired effects of improved quality of care have not been determined. Institutional, organizational, local practice, political characteristics, and even individual practitioner characteristics should be considered when planning an implementation strategy for a practice guideline. Clinical practice guidelines have become a significant tool in healthcare with a focus on evidence-based practice. Guidelines have the potential to assist medical decision-making and ultimately improve the quality of care, improve patient outcomes, and make more efficient use of resources. A drug information-trained pharmacist is an ideal person to help prepare and/or implement evidence-based clinical practice guideline. Reference: Drug Information, a Guide for Pharmacists. Patrick M. Malone et al. Acknowledgement. Drug Information Unit, University of Ilorin Teaching Hospital, Ilorin, Kwara State, Nigeria. Thank you.